Hi everyone, welcome. Today we're going to do a quick little morning warm up. This is just a great way to get into your body and wake up. We have a friend joining us today, so say hi to Payson. All right, we're going to get started in child's pose. So arriving at your mat, forehead rest on the earth, arms extend back, and start to deepen your breath. Roll the shoulders back. Really sink your hips and take big inhales and exhales through the nose and out through the nose. Just arriving to your practice, finding a little gratitude that you made it on your mat. Walking your hands off over to the right, sinking deeper into that left hip. Breathing a little bit bigger into that left lung. And then walking your hands off to the other side, sinking deeper into your right hip and bringing more expansion to the right side of your body. Coming back through center. Take an inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, coming up to tabletop. So taking your cat-cows here, dropping the belly, look up, gaze up, rolling the shoulders back. And exhale, pressing the mat away, dome the upper back. And exhale all that air out. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, press the mat away. Taking a few at your own pace, feeling free to create some dynamic movement, whatever your body is craving today. You can circle your hips, sway side to side. This is your body, your practice, so take it as you like, whatever is going to open you up for the day. 2 more breaths. Coming back to center, you're going to extend that right leg back, pivoting on that bottom shin, opening up to the side for that stargazer pose. So pressing into that right foot, right arm reaches overhead, pushing the hips forward. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then on your next inhale, you're going to reach that right arm right towards the sky, bringing that right knee back towards the mat and threading the right arm through for thread the needle. So try to keep your hips square. You can push that right hip a bit to the right for that deeper stretch and then reach that left arm forward. If you don't want to reach that left arm forward, you can place it right on top of that right hand, opening the upper back. Take an inhale, expand the lungs. And exhale, let it go. Left hand back to the mat, reaching out, right arm up. Inhale. And then back to tabletop. Switching sides, so that left foot's going to reach back, pivoting on that bottom right shin. Open up, gazing towards the ceiling or that top arm. Pressing firmly into the blade edge of the left foot. You're going to inhale and exhale through the nose. Continuing with your breath. If you want a little more, push those hips forward. 1 more breath here. And then left arm towards the sky. Take an inhale. Left knee returns to the mat, threading the arm through, either reaching that right arm towards the front or right on top, pushing the hips to the left, breathing into that upper back, connecting towards the mat, grounding down. And then right hand's going to return, reaching that left arm up. And then coming back to your tabletop. tucking the toes, coming back, downward facing dog. This is probably your first down dog of the day. So maybe pedaling out your feet left and right, finding some movement in your down dog. Pressing the palms firmly into the mat, rolling your shoulders down your back towards your hips. You're going to pause in down dog, take an inhale through the nose, and exhale, let it go. Right leg's going to come up towards the sky. First, starting off, squaring the hips, stretching that heel back towards the back of the room. And now open up your hip, bend the knee, stacking the hips, maybe taking a few knee circles, maybe kicking your butt, whatever feels good to you. Coming back to the squared hips, pressing that heel back, take an inhale. Exhale, crunching knee to nose, stepping it all the way through to runner. Taking a few moments here about bouncing it out, stretching those hips. Dropping the back knee, reaching the arms up for Anjaneyasana. So squaring the hips off, softening the tailbone down, connecting those lower ribs to those upper front hip bones. You're going to grab that left wrist, reaching up and over and stretching that left side body. Maybe sink the hips a little bit lower, coming back to that breath, the most important part of practice. And then coming through, take an inhale and exhale, coming into half splits. So pulling that right hip back to square them off. Those hips are going to be directly over that back knee. Front foot is flexed, pressing that front heel into the mat. Roll the shoulders back, slight tuck of the chin so that spine is nice and long. Gaze down towards your mat. Breathing all the way into that back hamstring. Imagine the breath just opening up every muscle, waking up. A few more breaths. Maybe you can walk the hands a little bit closer towards that heel. And then rebending that front knee, coming into that runner's lunge. We're going to walk that foot out towards the outside of your mat. Your hands are going to come on the inside. You're going to sink those hips. Toes are at a 45-degree angle. So you can stay here. This is a little bit deeper hip opener. If you want to take it a step further and you're warmed up, you can grab that back foot, either pulling it in towards your bum. That's going to get a front thigh stretch on the left leg, or kicking into your hand is going to pull your chest forward. You want to make sure your chest is square in front of you. You don't want to be open like this. You want to be square towards the mat. It goes a little bit early, so if you want to just bring that front or that back foot front and back, find some movement, that's okay too. Just finding some opening all into the hips and the front of the thigh. And then releasing that back foot, hands come back to the mat. We're going to come into plank, lowering all the way down to the belly, taking our first vinyasa, coming up for up dog, pausing here, rolling on the fronts of the hips, left and right, stretching the belly, massaging the tops of the thighs. Take an inhale, and then exhale through tabletop, tuck the knees, downward facing dog. Reconnect with that breath if you lost it, inhaling through the nose, exhale through the nose. Switching sides, so left leg is going to come back towards the back of the room. Your hips are going to stay square, flexing that top foot, pressing out of that back heel. And then reaching that foot up towards the sky, bend the knee, stack the hip. Taking some hip circles here. Maybe kicking your butt. It's always a nice one. And then coming back towards the square hips. Flex that foot, take an inhale. Exhale, crunching knee to nose and step it through. Drop that back knee. Coming up for Anjane Asana. Find your balance. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Reconnecting with that corset you started at in the beginning. So connecting those lower ribs to the top of the hips. Soften the tailbone down. Squaring the hips off. Grab that right wrist, take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach over towards the left. Maybe sinking your hips a little bit deeper. Coming back to that breath. Coming through center, inhale and exhale, fingertips to the mat, half splits. So hips are directly over that back knee. That front foot is either straight or slightly bent. Front foot is flexed. Lengthen the spine forward, slight tuck of the chin, look down, protect your neck. Roll those shoulders back, and then breathe. Sending your breath all the way into all the crevices of your body. Opening up the muscles, using that imagination to connect breath per movement. And set you up for the rest of the day, feeling good in your body. And then rebending that front knee, sinking the hips down. Your hands are going to come on the inside of that leg. You're going to walk that left foot back, feet at a 45-degree angle. Well, just the front one. And then sinking your hips. If you took that option on the first side to grab that back foot, go ahead here. Making sure your hips are going to be opened, but your chest is going to be squared towards the front of the room. Either pulling that foot in towards your butt or bringing it back, opening the chest. Maybe going back and forth through the two. Opening up the lower body. Opening up your heart space. Connecting with your breath. It's not yoga if you're not breathing in every movement. Release that back foot, plant the hands down, coming back into your plank, lowering down onto the belly. Inhale up, exhale, downward facing dog. Final breath here in downward dog. Take an inhale. And this time, sigh it out, let it go. To your knees, making it on the way to your back. Planting your feet hip width distance. Hands are going to be by your side. Opening up into the heart now. Pressing your feet down, lift the hips up. We're going to take 2 bridges here. So maybe on this first one, it's a little bit more laid back and relaxed. You want to make sure you're really pressing into your feet, using your legs to press you up. And you're going to be softening the butt. A lot of us like to clench the butt up towards the sky, but really just try to soften the butt. Use your legs, pressing your chest towards your chin and your chin away from your chest. Rolling the shoulders down. One more breath here. And exhale, release. Take a breath here, inhale. And exhale, let it go. Final one, so make this one a good one. They should all be good, but make this one special. Press your hips up, using the strength of your legs. Maybe interlace your hands behind your back, rolling your shoulders under your chest. Pressing that chest towards the back of the room, soften your tailbone down, relax your jaw. Trying to never clench your jaw. And finding your breath here. Maybe close your eyes, really connect to that mind-muscle connection. One more breath. And relax, feet come together, knees open wide, placing your right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart. Just take a moment here. And the knees come back towards center, hug them into chest, finishing off with a twist. So feet plant down, and then scoot the hips to the left, drop those knees to the right, gaze towards the left. Arms can be open like a T or like a cactus. Sinking into your mat. Take an inhale. And exhale. Inhaling through center. Hips come to the right, knees off to the left, switching sides. So maybe arms like a T, like a cactus, pick your shape. And then sink into your mat. Take an inhale. And exhale. Then coming back towards center, hugging your knees into your chest, rolling up into a seated position. Feet cross, hands on your knees, close your eyes, and then bring your hands to your heart. Finding gratitude for yourself for making it onto your mat today and dedicating some time to really connect and open up with yourself and your body. I hope you enjoyed. Make it a great day today, and we'll see you soon.